Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Fountain Tarot deck. I might use these Universal Tarot cards when we pull for Regine, and I'm also going to be using this Manifest Soulmate Oracle cards. Okay, Spirit, just want to say a prayer. Thank you, Spirit, for waking me up this morning and keeping me in the land of the living, and allowing me to use my gift to assist and help people and change and grow. Okay, so I guess I'm going to use number 3. We can use number 3. Okay, Spirit, this reading is going to be for Michael. I'm going to shuffle these 3 times. Okay, Spirit, the highest message for Michael. This will be a reading for Michael concerning Michael and Regine. Let the Holy Spirit give me highest message for Michael. What do you need? Michael to know. Okay, I'm off to a great start right now. Right away we have 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords came out in reverse, and the Fool dropped as well in reverse. Wow. Okay, so the Fool typically talks about taking a leap of faith. Typically talks about taking a leap of faith, going on to like a new journey, and just like taking a chance. So let's see why it's here in reverse. I'm going to read the Fool card. Wow. One second. Where are you, Fool? Typically the first card. Give me 1 second. There we go. So the Fool card talks about boundless innocence. It says suspended between spiritual and earthly existence. Let me see, can I turn the flash on here? Probably not while recording. Okay. So it talks about, it says suspended between spiritual and earthly existence. The beautiful Fool is a newly born soul embarking on a bright adventure, free, clear-hearted, unformed, and open to discovery. He is joyful, oblivious to his surroundings. He needs the counsel of others and would be wise to listen when it is offered. With limitless possibilities before him, he is anxious with seeking and excited for what life is ready to teach. Though some find this quest absurd, he is not swayed. With an open heart, he is led by the inner voice of his true self. Now, this card typically means a fresh start, new abundance, opportunities, and things like that. But because it's in reverse, it means flawed decision making, poor choices, carelessness, being gullible, and naive. Okay. Okay. So what I just felt right now, like, I didn't know exactly how I was going to start this reading. I was just going to see how the cards fell, and I just felt like this is 2 different energies. And I think this is Regine's energy, and I think this is your energy. So this is Michael's energy. 5 of Swords reverse. Let's read really fast, and I'm going to tell you what I think about it. 5 of Swords. This is making me think about the last reading I did on you guys. Okay, this is 5 of Swords. Said this is about attained victory. So it says in the 5 of Swords, 2 glum figures stand in the background, defeated, while the victor balances tenuously on his spoils. The smirk on his face reveals a prideful lack of humility, while the distance, I don't know if you can see it, the little face, I didn't turn the flash on, I'm sorry. It says, the smirk on his face reveals a prideful lack of humility, while the distance between him and others highlights the alienation he has created by winning. Victories get polluted when your personal integrity is compromised. Nobody actually wins in this scenario, and the backlash can be horrible. Make sure you are paying attention to the whole picture. Broaden your vision, honor your principles. It will pay off in the long run. This is typically talking about a tenacious victory, bullying, short-sightedness, profit at others people's expenses, manipulation. It'll say, okay, so in the reverse, it talks about being cunning. It's a meaningless achievement, weakness. Okay, so okay, so both of you guys are in reverse. I just feel like there's two different energies. This talks about taking a journey and things like that. And that Fool card being in reverse. That Fool card being in reverse means it's flawed decision making, poor choices, and carelessness, being gullible and naive. And I think this is Regine. And I think in her choices, she's not making the right choices. Maybe she's not making the right choices for the right reasons. And she's still young and naive. So whatever decisions she's making, in her mind, they're the right decisions, and it's for her. But they're stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna get some clarity on this, but I feel this is that they're stupid choices, because, not saying they're the wrong choices, but she's making them for the wrong reasons. Wow. And then the Five of Swords being in reverse is like a victory. Maybe you felt like you had a victory. Like maybe you gained a victory by, let's say, getting Regine back and being able, because in the beginning it was like she wanted a new quest for you. When I first did a reading on you guys, it was like she wanted you, but she had been hurt in the past, and she had a third party that was immature in her reading and things like that. So, but she definitely wanted to take that leap of faith with you. I think that Fool card was upright. And then here you are with this victory at the expense of other people. So I don't know, maybe you feel like you won by having her or something like that, but somebody's probably getting hurt in the background, and it's created, like with these pictures right here, it's created separation. Have you ever heard people say, like, you need to learn how to win, learn how to lose, that type of thing? When you've lost before, you glad when you finally win, but you also know how to do it with some integrity, because you know it hurts to lose. So in you winning, let's just say Regine, for instance, somebody's losing. You know, like if she had somebody, that person is losing out on her. So you should be proud of your victory, but understand and know how to win, because somebody had to lose for you to win. That's what I feel right there. Somebody had to lose for you to win. Oh, okay, that was good. Came out hitting hard. Okay, Michael, back to Michael Spirit. I mean, I can ask them stuff, but they're just gonna do their own thing anyways. And this Knight of Swords was just out and backwards. We're not gonna, I mean, it was just backwards from all the other cards. So we'll just keep that right there and see where that falls in place. I'll read that in a minute. Okay, Spirit. Let's talk about recent past. Excuse me, what led up to now to the situation that Michael is in and how he is feeling? Excuse me. Okay, Holy Spirit, highest message for Michael. What led up to now? Okay, so here we have the Seven of Wands came out. It's like a man. He looks like he's dancing, but he has these wands that are pointed against him. He has a lot against him, and I think he's actually going to go and have a fight with them. So let's read Seven of Wands. Oh, it's a questionable risk. And I just felt that when I read that, I felt like this. You're taking a risk. You're taking a risk with this relationship that you are embarking in. You're taking a risk, and you're going to have to battle some people. you're gonna, yeah, I don't know who is going to be your foreseen enemy or whatever the case is, or your unforeseen enemy, but yeah, you're about to go to war for this situation. So it says, like the intention of the thief, the meaning of the seven of swords. Oh shit, wait a minute now. This is actually the seven of wands, and I almost read the seven of swords. So that is, okay. And this is a knight of sword. We're going to bring that in because that spirit talking to me about getting that sword and still telling me that you're taking a risk. You're about to go to war. Okay, let's read this seven of wands. Sometimes these readings can get so messy. That's spirit for you. Okay, so it says unshakable determination. A man is attacked in broad daylight by a gang with 6 wands. He is clearly outnumbered, but a quiet certainty emboldens his confidence. He will stand and defend his ground. The encounter is unexpected, but what is more surprising are the faces that he recognizes as some of his friends and colleagues. You may be in a situation where you feel opposed or betrayed, but from this height you have an advantage. Nothing can stop you from meeting this challenge head on. So the meaning of this is unshakable conviction, defense, determination, taking the range, triumphing against the odds, and bravery. So so you've been my brain is saying bamboozled and sidetracked, but somebody's going against you. And like it said, what's more surprising, you have your one too. So you have 6 people against you, like in this photo. I don't know who's actually against you in real life. But you're about to go to war, but you have the advantage. And because this is about a relationship, maybe it has something to do with your lady, and you're probably going to go to war with 6 people concerning her. And some faces you might know. You might know some people she might be dealing with. So just, keep an eye out on that, because you don't want to feel, fooled and messed over by somebody you're fighting for, because this is a battle. Here you are, you had the victory at the expense of somebody else, and then here you are again with the 7 of wands, going to war with 6 people over this love. So I'm just going to assume that this is spirit telling me that the Knight of Swords is going to go right over here. So let's just read Knight of Swords and see what happens. Wow. Intellectual agility is the Knight of Swords. It says, if knights are heroic, restless, and fancy themselves invincible, the Knight of Swords is all of these things amplified, representing the adolescent spirit. His intentions are pure and passionate. Okay, yeah, I hear you. But they can also be impulsive, quick-tempered, and at times careless. He loves a good mental challenge, but he does not like wasting time. If an idea is practical, thoughtful, and well-planned, he will navigate the most tangled of obstacles and assist achieving creative and rapid, but perhaps risky success. So the meaning of this is bold solutions, analytic agility, rapid change, tenacious idealism, hasty actions, and cunning. So I always chime in on cunning here with the Knight of Swords. The knights, typically when you see knights, they're not fully formed. They're still a little bit immature. They're still a little bit immature. And yeah, so Regina's making some choices, but they're coming out of a place of immaturity. And I don't know that that she's completely ready. This is crazy what's happening here. And it says his intentions are pure and passionate. Like, her intentions are real in her choices, but they can also be impulsive, quick-tempered, and at times careless. So I don't think she's caring about the people that are getting hurt in the midst of this battle, because all she wants is to win. Regina wants to win. and she's gonna do what's necessary for her to win. That's what I feel like, because even though I'm pulling cards for you and I'm trying to do this reading for you, her energy is just jumping right the fuck back in. Because I had intentions on pulling a card for her, but I wasn't gonna just let her take over your whole reading. But there she is. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna move forward and see how this all comes together. Wow, okay. All right, Spirit, let's see what actions are needed to move forward, or what part did Michael play in this situation that he's in. All right, Spirit, highest message for Michael. What part did he play for this situation that he's in? I'm going to get my other deck and get some clarity in a minute. Yeah. What part did Michael play, Spirit? Okay, he jumped out of there. He jumped out of there. Okay. 2 of coins. I couldn't really feel how that was. I think it felt in reverse. So we're just going to take it both ways and see how that happened. So the 2 of coin right here, this talks about the part you play. The 2 of coin is about juggling things that are important to you. Like, you know, money's kind of important. So we juggle things concerning money. We have to pay bills. We go to work, that type of thing. Sometimes it's people that we juggle. Sometimes it's people that we juggle. And I think that's the case in this relationship. This looks like a tatted up sleeve on his arm. I don't know. It looks like the world is there. It's weird. And it looks like a lady right there on his arm. But anyways, focusing on this. This man is juggling 2 things. So maybe you juggle 2 things that led up to this situation. Or 2 people. Or too much. But the thing about this is, right now he has perfect balance and it's there on his hands and he's holding it together. But where's his head? His head is underwater. So some people say, oh, you're in over your head or whatever the case is. You tried to juggle 2 things and it became too much for you. And maybe you made a choice. Or maybe you just let the choice make you. Maybe you just let shit happen and fall as it may, because how long do you think he can keep his head underwater and juggle those two coins before something falls? So let me just read up on that 2 of coin for you really fast. Yep, 2 of coins talks about precious balance. It says, in the midst of a swiftly flowing current, a man juggles 2 desires successfully, but his solution is temporary and unsustainable. Submerged under the water, his clarity is questionable at best. For now, he still has both coins, but neither of them is securely in his palm. The 2 of coins invites you to look at where you are maintaining balance in your real world affairs, but getting exhausted. You can keep up for quite a while, but it might be time to consider relinquishing one of those goals for now. Okay, so excuse me. So obviously, because there's a question about Regine, then she's one of those coins. And you're juggling this other coin, and maybe you're ready to secure one in the center of your palm. But you want to make sure you're not going to be the damn fool. But the truth is, regardless of what Spirit is telling you the best way they can, the choice is yours. And if you just wait, I was just telling Alyssa, not making a choice is making a choice. But if you just wait, then the choice is going to make itself.